it's Limbus time. Yeah. Oops. Oops, I played off screen and got to basically the end of the first chapter.
아침은 무사하오.
I also rolled a lot, a little bit, not a lot. Then I got some stuff. I got that. I got that. You. I don't know. I feel like I have two of somebody, but I don't know who. Oh yeah, I also got this guy's ego. Pursuance, yeah. Oh, right, you're the one I have two of. Because, yeah, the Gregor thing. I got both. Lamau. I got both.
아침은 무사하오.
But yeah, I did a little bit of the yeah, I did a little bit. I did a little bit of playing off screen, just a little bit. I made sure to not do the dungeon though. A little summary of what's happened. We got a friend who's guiding us to the Lobotomy Corporation headquarters of D District, so we can recover the golden bow. Some shit happened along the way. We fought a lot of guys. She tried to help Karen with a map, you know, and fails. But yeah, and then, oh yeah, there's also, the boss eats people, and also, Dante went to hell and brought people back to life. There's anything to it, you can't adjust it, so choose wisely. Press the edge button. Oh, okay. Oh, that just means, oh, change those people. Okay, I understand.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
We entered the derelict building of Lobotomy Corporation. Jeez. Oof. Oh, hey, I wonder what those vines mean, huh? Yeah. As the light goes dim, the dreadful stench from underground grows stronger.
냄새가 지독해요.
Ugh, the smell. It's awful.
허파 속으로 쓰레기가 막 붙고 있어.
Okay, he's saying. Okay. I can feel the waste collecting in my lungs.
되려 머리가 맑아지는 냄새요.
The odor is so intense it winds back to refreshing. Okay, he's saying.
다시 한번 말씀드리지만 이 안에서 죽으면 전투가 끝나도 되살아나지 못해요.
Let me warn you one last time. If you die here, Dante won't be able to resuscitate you, even when the battle is finished. Resuscitate?
유행하는 개그인가 봐.
아이고.
요샌 도시에 무슨 이야기가 떠도는지도 모를 정도가 되어버렸어.
Her design is so good. Must be a popular joke or something. Whew. I can't even tell what kind of stories circulate the city these days. They seem to have misunderstood us, but seeing as Foss made no comment on it, I decided not to add my input. The sources of this rancid smell were a more pressing concern. Looks like they probably died a while ago.
정확한 관측이십니다. 시체의 분격에 다다른 것으로 보이는군요.
An astute observation, Manager. The corpses have reached the stage of active decay.
벌레들이 한창 잔치라도 여는 모양이네.
Bleh. Looks like the bugs are having a feast over there.
얼른 서두르자고.
Let's just hurry along.
응? 그래. 자, 자기 혹시 벌레 무서워해?
Gregor babe. Huh? Something up, Gregor babe? Are you scared of bugs?
이건 노파심인데 설마 벌레 시체를 얼굴에 들이대는 유치한 짓은.
Now, I'm sure you're more mature than shoving dead bugs in someone's face.
짠!
Boo!
하지 않을 거라고. 아이, 저리 치워! 뭐가 이렇게 웃긴 거야?
But just in case one of you... Yeah, put it away! What's so funny about this?
웃기잖아. 벌레를 무서워하는 게 다른 사람도 아닌 자기일 줄은.
I mean, it's hilarious. Who would have thought that you of all people be scared of these little wrigglers?
그래, 그렇게 싫었어?
Greg, do you hate it that bad?
됐어.
Forget it.
거기 장난은 그만 쳐라. 관리자님이 신경 쓰셔야 할 거리를 만들지 말란 말이다.
You there. Don't stop with your mischief this instant. Do not cause additional concerns for our manager.
잠깐. 이 시체는 아직
Hold
온기가
on.
있군요.
This body is still warm.
공격받은 건 꽤 최근인 듯하구려.
Such is the sign of a recent attack. The gloom that had cast over Yuri's face cleared after observing the bodies for a minute.
우리 아니 로보토미 코퍼레이션 직원들은 아니네요.
These aren't our, Lobotomy Corporation's employees.
여긴 이제 금광이나 다름없는 곳이 되어버려서 어중이 떠중이들도 모여든다더군요.
I heard these buried facilities are considered pure gold mines now, attracting all sorts of looking for riches.
몇몇 해결사나 조직들 사이에선 로보토미 드림이나 엔케팔린 러쉬란 말이 도는 정도니까요.
Phrases like the lobotomy dream or the Encaphil and Rush are apparently starting to catch among fixers and syndicates.
로드 앤 러쉬 멋있는 줄임이군.
LD, E-Rush. Got a nice ring to it.
조용히 있다가 기껏 말한다는 게
That's all you have to say after keeping quiet for so long?
그러한 잉글리쉬는 본래의 뜻을 가물하게 만들지 않겠소.
Is such a frivolous use of English not prone to blurring the original meaning?
제 말이 그 말이.
That's what I'm saying.
이상 씨,
That's what
뭔가
I'm
말수가
saying.
많아진 것 같은데요?
Huh. You seem to be talking a lot more than usual, Yisang.
이상하오?
Does that reflect strangely?
그이는 원래 말수가 적지 않은 사람이에요.
He was never really the quiet sort.
최근에 조금 바뀌었을 뿐.
He only had a shift recently.
관찰력이 높은 졸개가 많아지는 건 나쁘지 않은 일이지.
It's not a bad thing to have more lackeys with keen eyes.
계속 지금의 상태를 유지해줬으면 좋겠군. 가지.
I'd like you to keep that up. Let us march.
마치 그대가 캡틴 같구려. 관리자께서 할 일이라고 보오만.
You make yourself look like the captain here. I dare say that role belongs to the manager.
제가 주제가 넘었습니다.
Please
관리자.
forgive my insolence, manager. Frowning as though she were caught off guard, Otis bows to me as she apologizes. No, it's nothing. Let's head down. Ooh. Most of the corpse's body parts were morphed in bizarre ways. One had pairs of wings protruding through their intestines, and another had a horribly twisted antenna hanging down.
우리가 아까 마주쳤던 자들이랑 비슷해 보이지 않나요?
These look kind of familiar to the thugs we ran into just before, don't they?
그 벌레머리 하고 있던 사람들 말이죠.
You mean those bug-headed people?
조용. 전방에 거수자 포착.
Quiet, I'm seeing uniform tangos ahead. As Otis noted, multiple figures could be seen down the corridor.
거수자?
Uniform?
뭐야?
What's all that?
거동 수상자 적일지도 모른다고.
Unidentified targets. possibly hostile. I'm sure one idea crossed all of our minds. The enigmatic abnormalities that might be roaming this facility, as Faust mentioned. That might be what those shadowy figures are.
마주칠 수밖에 없겠군.
We have no choice but to face them.
거기 누구야?
Hey, who goes there? Instead, what we faced was people. It was too early to deem that as unfortunate, though.
뭐야?
As fortunate.
이 근방엔 우리들 뿐이라며.
Huh? I thought we were the only people around here. Ugh.
입구 쪽에서 처리를 못한 건가?
Did they slip
다른 쥐새끼들이 들어왔나 보군.
past our team at the entrance? Those scavengers keep coming from one after another.
어이 벌레들, 아까 그 시체들은 너네 친구들이냐?
Oi, buggers! You friend with the bodies back there?
시체? 나이 새끼.
Bodies? You bastards didn't.
잠깐.
Wait.
어디서 온 찌꺼기들인진 모르겠지만 들어봐.
I don't know where you scum are from, but hear me out a sec.
어차피 너희도 엔케팔린을 챙기러 온 거지. 여기서 한층만 더 내려가면 손쉽게 엔케팔린을 얻을 수 있어.
You're for the Ankafilin, aren't you? Yeah? If you go just one floor down, there's a treasure trove just waiting to be nabbed.
거기는 너희에게 양보할게. 서로 챙길 것만 챙기고 좋게 헤어지자.
Whatever's on that floor is yours. We'll just take what we can here and be on our way.
알아본 것 같네.
So you recognize me, huh? The moment the soldiers' eyes landed on Gregor's face, their thin veil of kindness was torn down.
배신자 녀석.
Traitorous pissant.
아, 너는 전방에 소속돼 있었나 보네. 어때? 그래도 포스터보다는 실물이 낫지.
So you must have been dispatched to the front lines too. I look better in real life than on those flyers, right?
헛소리 집어쳐. 내가 너 따위에게 경례를 했었다는 게 역겨우니까.
Got the cheeky crap. I'm disgusted that I once saluted to your face.
이런 실물이 되고 한 것도 아닌데 너무 그러지 말지 그래.
Whoa, easy there. It's not like you had to salute me in person.
너는 그 가짜는 특혜로 시술 부작용 없이 평범한 사람 행세하며 살아갔겠지만
Well, you pose as a normal member of society thanks to your dumbass privilege freeing you from the side effects.
우린 아니었어. 이 기만자 새끼야. 우린 전쟁에서 패배하자마자 버려졌다고.
We never even got a chance, you fraternizer. We were thrown away right after the war was lost.
버려진 건 나도 마찬가지였어. 모든 군인들이 똑같지 않나?
I was tossed out all the same, you know. Isn't that how it is for all the soldiers?
그 중에서도 너희들은 버려진 벌레처럼 살아가기 선택했나 보지?
So this is the lifestyle you chose? Rifling through the trash like actual bugs.
어이, 적을 도발해서 좋을 건 없지 않은가?
Halt, no good can come out of taunting your foe.
당신도 군 출신이라면 알잖아.
You serve the military too. You know where this is going.
앞에 서 있는 것들과 싸우게 될지 아닐지 정도는.
We're not getting out of this without a fight.
순순히 보내줄 생각이었는데.
We were planning to let you through. We really were.
저 배신자 새끼째로 잘라 죽여주지.
But now, I'll mince you and your traitor friend a mutt meat.
어이없는 새끼들이네. 우리가 엔케팔린을 가져오면 그대로 뒤통수 갈겼을 것들이야.
Like hell you were. You were gonna wait for us to climb back up with Inkafilin so you could backstab us and swipe it.
그랬던 거였어요?
Wait, were they?
밑바닥에 떨어질 대로 떨어진 놈들한테 의리란 게 남아있을 것 같냐?
They've fallen into rock bottom and below, and I swear down they don't care a whit for honor, eh?
가진 놈들도 뒤통수를 쳐 때리는 판인데 그럼 말랑한 걸 기대하냐 넌?
Well off or broke. People turn on each other as long as there's something. You're way too naive to think otherwise. Dungeon structure. Your goal is to reach the last section of the bottom floor and retrieve the golden bow. The dungeon consists of multiple floors, each rife with events and encounters. Clear the sector at the end of the floor to proceed to the next. Each sector is connected to one or more paths. You can travel to adjacent sectors by selecting them. It's possible to retrace your steps, so feel free to explore where you want first. Sinners don't heal after battle while in dungeons. Sinners with 0 HP are unable to participate, so keep track of their status. Reaching a checkpoint will allow you to fully restore your sinners. After losing a battle, you can re-attempt it from the start with whatever living sinners remain on your full team. Oh, cool. Key foothold. I don't know what that means. But yeah, this is really cool. Level 4. Level 4. Level 4. They're all the same. Let's just go down, I guess. To battle.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
Seems everything so far has been weak to slash for some reason. I don't know why. This one's better.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
처리했어.
검을 덜 갈았었나?
악인들을 해치우세나.
Oof.
흉터의 결과요.
목표 완전 무력화.
Gurger lights his cigarette and takes a drag, followed by smoke streaming out from his mouth.
다른 보안업체에 취직을 해도 이것보다는 나았을 텐데요.
They'd have fared better than this if they got his job at a security company or something.
평생을 군인으로 살았던 자들이다. 다른 직업으로 새 출발하기엔 적응하고 바뀌어야 할 것들이 너무 많았겠지.
They spent their entire lives as soldiers. The change required for them to start a new life must have been overwhelming.
그리고 몰락한 날개 출신이라는 건 엄청난 꼬리표야. 누가 받아주면 구둣발이라도 핥아줘야 할 정도로.
You have no idea how stubbornly the stigma of a fallen wing's remnants will haunt you. If anyone's generous enough to take you in, licking their boots is the least you can do.
미안하다. 내가 생각이 짧았네.
Oh, sorry about that. Should have chosen my words carefully.
아니에요. G사나 L사나 상황은 비슷했겠죠.
No, it's fine. I'm sure things were rough with G Corp's fall too.
날개가 부러진다는 건 그만큼 혼란스러운 사건이니까요.
The breaking of a wing is a turbulent affair for many people. Let's see. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, you. $20, $19. I'll take you, I guess. Bad.
네네, 작전 지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝.
Ugh. What the fuck is that? In dungeons, creature we call abnormalities exist. Encounters with them will be unavoidable. Abnormalities consist of at least one body part. Each part has its own slots as well as individual skills. Choose one of your skinner skills and drag it to the abnormality skill slot. Abnormality skills also have speed values alongside determining the order of actions, and abnormality speeds are something to pay attention to when you wish to redirect its attacks. When you order a sinner with higher speed to target one of the abnormality skill slots, it will be forced to engage in a clash with its new target. Drag a skill belonging to a character with higher speed to change the abnormality's target. Got a 1, so... Target, these two will now get into clash this turn. By using speed this way, you can freely manipulate who an abnormality attacks. When confronting abnormalities, it is vital to switch targets so that they are forced in clashes that will play out in your favor. Now give your orders to the rest of the sinners. The sinners press here to begin content. Yeah. It is broken. A broken part becomes vulnerable to all physical attack types. Some parts may lose certain skills or passives after breaking. Do note that some abnormalities have regenerative parts, and as well as that breaking certain ones may instead enrage an abnormality. That's annoying. Hecatulum Gule. What the fuck is that thing? Okay. They all have better speed, so 2 to 5. 2 to 4. 2 to 4. see. You are way better. So let's.
뭐 필요한 거 있어?
명령대로.
Wow, that thing died.
목표 완전 무력화.
I mean, I guess they are Zayn, so like it makes sense. But like. Uh, 2 to 4. Oh, you have to play all of them. Okay.
거치적거리지만 마.
흉터의 결과요.
Cool.
전 처음 봐요.
I've never seen
이런
those
것들을.
before.
모른다고?
You don't know? Hopkins' face quickly turned into a cold frown. It was in such stark contrast to the face he showed before Virgilius. I shuddered in fright.
아니, 그게
No, well,
우리가 굳이 추락한 날개에 깃털을 준 이유가 뭔지 알지 않나?
don't you know why we bothered to let a fallen wings feather into our office?
엘사의 지부의 의뢰를 조금이나마 안전하게 해결하려고.
To deal with requests taking place in L-Corp branches more safely.
잘하네. 하급 관리직 출신에게 별로 바라는 것도 없었어.
Exactly. I didn't expect much from a low-rank agent.
길었네. 그리고 저 환상체인지 환장체인지 하는 걸 어떻게 조져야 할지 알려주는 거.
Just 2 simple jobs. Lead the way and tell us how to deal with those abnormalities or whatever.
근데 처음 본다는 말이나 하면 우린 어떻게 해야 되는 거냐? 어?
Now look, what do you expect us to do with just? Oh no, I've never seen those things before, huh?
호핀스, 배고파졌어? 살살 좀 해.
Gosh, Hopkins, feeling hangry? Take it easy.
유리 씨가 처음 본 게 확실하다면 이 개체는 환상체에서부터 비롯된 또 무언가. 어쩌면 또 다른 종일 수도 있겠죠.
If they are in fact new to Miss Yuri, then these might be another type of entity derived from abnormalities. Perhaps a new species.
그 코퍼레이션이 모든 환상체를 관리하고 있지는 않았을 수도 있어.
That corporation might not have had every specimen in their confines either.
유리안이 공부를 소홀히 하지 않았다면 스스로를 탓할 필요도 없을 것이요.
Yuri, there is no reason to lambaste yourself for neglecting to remember what you were never taught. Ahem.
감사합니다.
Thank you, sir.
뭘 간질거리게 입씨름을 하고 있어. 가서 두들겨 패면 되잖아.
What's there to argue about? All that matters is that we beat him to death, right?
시킨다면 할 뿐이다.
Give the word and we'll do it. I keep forgetting you have to click back. Difficulty level 4. Okay, it's the same. Excuse me.
어떤 짓을 한 악인들이오?
What the fuck is that? A ball. Oh god, we have abnormalities right now. Well, I guess it's reading time! Woohoo! Reading time! It happened while I was passing by a jungle. It was a dense green wilderness full of tall flowers and trees, as well as outlandish bees and butterflies. You can find all kinds of unfathomably strange creatures in a place like that. For example, that flower. It's said that a plant can't normally move on its own. Once it takes root, it stays there for the rest of its life. That's what people consider the major difference between plants and animals, but those plants were like a pack of rabid beasts. A group of them charged at us, raising their tea flowers like it was their head. Their roots morphed into limbs that no longer served the original purpose, and there didn't seem to be any space in their bodies for storing nutrients. Yet the scrawny stems were hungrily seeking the missing sustenance, continuously shoving things into the mouth despite unable to absorb any of it. What an odd creature that was. Isn't that a thing from Leviathan? Is this a Leviathan thing? I swear this thing was in Leviathan. With its, like, that exact description of not being able to, like, consume food, yet trying to eat. And I think there was something similar looking to this in Leviathan. What are these weird names, by the way? It resembled a rock, lacking data. Resembled a rock. I am uncertain how an object of its mass is able to move. Its appearance could... It's got an eye in it. Its appearance could not be any less adherent to the laws of science. But when I look back, it might have been an inherently scientific object after all. It would levitate in the air and stay still. It rolled its eyeball lodged in the center, and when it felt like it would ram into some persons. I'm not yet sure what motivates it to move. Even so, I wonder if it's necessary to learn its reasons at all. It's possible that this pebble is alive. No one would call it an organism, but by the same token, may not be alive if no one refers to me as such. Perhaps it was simply a matter of laziness. We were lazy to think that it mustn't be what it thought to be. That pebble is probably a lazy living being, and the same could be said of me. Okay. 3, 4. Three to 4, 2 to 5. This is stressful.
로자, 교전 시작.
혈이 난 흉터의 결과야.
That one's dead.
정신 차릴 수 없을 것이오.
Two of them are staggered. Nice. Nice. Hello, Pia. Whopper, 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 Whopper. Thank you, Pia, for spamming Whopper in my chat. Thank you. Hello. Good morning, Pia. Okay, you're doing a 5 to 6. Let's do that. And the rest, and you do that. You do that. You go there. You go there. You go there.
거치적거리지만 마.
목표 완전 무력화.
I'm destroying these fucking rocks. Hello, Jade. Hello.
역시 붉은 시선님의 수하들답게
Impressive.
능력도 만만치가 않군요.
I expected no less of the red gaze's minions.
수아라고?
What do you say?
아이고, 우리 호킨스가 말 실수를 해서 제가 대신 사과할게요.
Look at her. I love her design so much. Oh boy, there goes Hopkins again, being clumsy with his tongue. I'll apologize instead.
그런데 왜 이렇게 꾸물럭대는 거야, 호킨스? 치질 다시 했어?
What's taking you so long, though, Hopkins? Hemorrhoids acting up again?
무슨 말을 하는 거야? 내가 언제?
What? No, I'm not. I don't know what you mean. Hopkins got up after a bit of dawdling. His pockets were laden with something, but I decided not to bother pointing it out. Uh-oh. I don't like the look of that.
뭐 이쯤이면 적당하겠네요.
Well, I suppose this place is as good as any. As I opened the door, Foss suddenly stood before me.
단테,
Dante,
눈을 감고 어둠 속에 숨어 있는 별을 찾아보세요.
close your eyes and look for the glimmer hiding in the
너무
dark.
찬란하지도 않고 은은하게 드러나고 있는
Find the faint
진리의 별 말이에요.
star of truth, twinkling gently. This Foss is much cuter than Guilty Gear Foss. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to assume you're correct. The star. This one won't hurt, right?
별을 찾는 것만이라면 아프지는 않죠.
It shouldn't cause you any pain since you're simply locating it. Something about the way Foss put that bothered me, but I decided to trust her and block my sight.
다시 눈을 뜨면 까마득했던 별은
When you open your eyes, what seems so far away
당신과 눈을 맞추고 있을 거예요.
it's the vortex will shine right into your vision. That's beautiful. That light, is it only visible to me?
아니요. 당신을 통해서 이젠 모두가
Not quite. Though not through you, now all of us can see it.
전전에 아니지만 모두가 별을 통해 당신을 통한 혜택을 받을 수 있게 되었죠.
Even though we're inside a dungeon, we can now reap the benefits of your ability through the star.
그럼 얼른 시계 돌려주세요. 어깨뼈 쪽이 아까부터 탈구된 것 같거든요.
Can you please hurry up with the clock then? I think I dislocated my shoulder.
돌린다고요? 아, 그 시계 정말 돌릴 수 있는 거였어요?
The clock? It wasn't just for show?
돌아가기만 하겠어. 엄청 신기한 능력을 가지고 있다고. 유리 씨도 한번 구경해봐.
That's not all it does. They have a really neat power. You should come and take a look, Yuri. Will no one recognize the pain I endure? Will no one recognize the pain I endure? Checkpoints. You will find checkpoints once you explore the dungeon. Your sinners will fully heal their HP and reset their SP upon reaching one. When all your sinners die, you'll be brought back to your last checkpoint. Do note that progress made beyond the said checkpoint will be reset as well. Oh boy. I know who this is. I'm not excited. It's a little weird how they don't gain levels in dungeons, but whatever.
그대, 이 검이 필요하오.
아, 상쾌한 기분.
Ah, that felt real good. I'm dying here.
그 시계 진짜 신기하네요. 정말 듣도 보도 못한 기술이에요.
What an amazing clock you've got. I haven't seen that technology anywhere.
이 정도면 특이점 수준인데 대체 어떤 날개가 뒤에?
That has to be on the level of a singularity. What wing could be responsible? Hopkins greedily stared at my head. I really tried to ignore it, but looking at his stuffed pockets again.
단테, 왜 네 머리를 붙잡고 있는 거야?
Dante, why are you clutching your head like that? It's nothing.
파우스티안, 관리자께서 가진 시계는 저들의 목숨을 돌려줄
Miss
수는 없소?
Faust, can our manager not restore the lives of our guides using the clock's power?
시계는 수감자들에게만 동작해요.
The clock will only work for us sinners.
아, 차라리 그게 낫네.
Shut up, he sang. Ah, gee. I suppose that's for the better.
배에 구멍이 숭 났는데 못 죽고 되살아나지면 그게 더 끔찍하잖아?
Imagine you're dragged right back to life with a gaping hole in your stomach. Wouldn't that suck?
아니다. 배가 뚫린 거면 운이 좋은 거지. 몇 초 안에 죽으니까.
Nah, you know what? You're lucky if a hole is punched in your gut. You'd be a goner in seconds. Huh? Wait. Ah, oh no, she died. Where's Ishmael? She was in the scene earlier. A hard tentacle erupts from the wall and penetrates Aya's abdomen in an instant.
전원, 전투 준비.
Dead. Yes, very true. All units prepare for battle.
내가 말했지.
What I tell you?
난 항상 운이 좋았다니까.
I've always been a lucky girl. Listen, Pia. Yeah, welcome to Project Moon. They can die at any time. Aya!
이미 절명했소.
Her life has departed.
자, 이럴 때일수록 정신을 똑바로 차려야 하지 않겠어?
Come now. You have to keep it together, especially in times like these, yeah? But
일반적인 공격의 형태를 취하고 있지 않네요. 환상체일 가능성이 높습니다.
the attack is under an unusual form. It's likely that we are facing an abnormality.
관리자님, 명령을 부탁드립니다.
Manager, your command, please. I felt pity for Yuri. She looked at Aya's corpse and then back to us with tears. Nevertheless, Yuri, Hopkins, and Aya, those three I can't revive. We have to fight now if we don't want any more casualties.
현명한 판단이십니다.
Thank you, Otis, for that expression. A wise decision, Manager. We are a masochist.
서부터는 건가?
You can make sense of that ticking? Otis gave Hopkins a fiery glare, but soon reminded herself of her priorities and breathed into a shout.
관리자님의 명령이다. 졸개들아.
It's the manager's orders, lackeys.
포위 진영을 구축한다. 목표는 전방의 거수자.
You surround the enemy in formation. The target is the uniform ahead.
네.
Okay.
그런데 저걸 잘하고 칭할 수 있는지가 의문이구만.
To be honest, I'm not sure if you can say that thing has a form. Oh boy, here we go. Slowly encroaching vines, followed by the shadow of a figure that looks to be several times taller than a human. It was approaching, begetting fright unlike any foe we faced up until now. You may find abnormalities with multiple parts in the dungeons you explore. In such cases, each part will have different resistances and passives and use different skills. We've prepared an abnormality encyclopedia for occasions like this. It lists the resistances, skills, and passives for each part. Select an abnormality to view its entry. The music is fire. Project Moon Game's music is always fire. The encyclopedia records information on abnormalities and their parts. By nature, the abnormality starts out incomplete. The encyclopedia starts out incomplete. The more you fight an abnormality, the more its entry will be penned. After enough counters, its observation level will go up. Higher observation levels can increase the damage you deal. Oh boy. 445 HP. Oh boy. Is that 17 max? Oh god. I'm not ready for this. Start inflict one bind to all enemies. This lasts until the root has been broken. The root gains 2 attack power up for each intact arm. Okay. I guess it's story reading. Recording the information gained from an encounter with the entity. Company rules, states that I'm to categorize it as an abnormality. When first faced with the sinners, the abnormality didn't show signs of hostility. Instead, it initiated a direct communication through the psyche. Out of all the languages I know, the abnormality appeared to use my most commonly used one. I did not see sound-producing organs like the mouth or a vocal cord in motion. Bring the Snow White, spoke the abnormality. A report on the former L Corp I analyzed after disengaging suggests that it has a connection with probably the Queen's Apple. Yes, I did bring Gregor. Yes, I did. In addition, I discovered a corpse that seemed to belong to the staff that arrived here for us for preliminary investigation. Their ID confirmed that they were operations planning department, so we retrieved the remains and left the scene before a battle could break out. Concluding the report. Oh boy, okay. That's guarding. What? Okay, so blunt, fire, and sword. Swipe. Okay. Okay, I see. Oh yeah, Gregor has fucking wings in this one. Funnily enough. It's like fucking wow. Alright, oh, okay, so that's the head, that's the arm, that's also the arm, that's the body, that's the other, oh, that's the roots, okay, it says down there, okay. Blocking, we can ignore that. 2 to 9, okay. See, 2 to 9, 4 to 9, 2 to 4. What's our worst one? Our worst one is definitely that one. We can definitely beat that with that. Six to 10. Hopeless. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, you have bad speed. Okay. So, I might as well just throw you at that. Hold on. Okay, I think that's good.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
Oh, okay. Its HP is not that bad. I thought it was going to be worse. Ah, fuck. Gregor is the best husband. So true. So true. Maybe there'd be a chance to get, or a hassle. Okay. So true. I love Gregor so much. She's great. Fuck. Okay. The hardest one to beat. That one. So let's put you. Why is that struggling? Wait. Oh, the roots get the attack up. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Oh, I'm sorry you hit your elbow. Yeah, that does suck. I do love stabbing someone. Amazing. Yeah, so you're unopposed, so just hit the arm. Which arm is that? Let's say they're at exactly equal health. Let's do that. Why is... Oh. Okay, let's try this.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
Oh my god. Oh boy, here we go. When fighting abnormalities, you may occasionally be tasked to make key decisions. These require you to choose a sinner or an action based on your current situation. An abnormality's response may vastly differ by the choices you make, so choose wisely. Checks presented by abnormalities have a required sin affinity and threshold to pass. Choose a sinner with the right affinity for a higher likelihood of success. The abnormalities will react differently depending on your choice and its results. Passing the check will usually give you benefits, and failing it burdens you with disadvantages. Maybe if you'd beaten bring Ishmael, you'd have won. He's so true. A heart torn into thousands of pieces must be kept from all eyes, lest it buried into the ground and tangled itself. Yet someone has to pull up these thorny roots, as there is no wound that can remain untouched. I forgot. Oh wait, I forgot. I have defense. Why am I forgetting about that? The sinners gave each other looks, being coiled and piercing. Sharp pain was something to avoid even in one's dreams. Wrath advantage. The dry earth must be upturned. Which sinner was up to do the task itself? Yet someone has to pull up these thorny roots, as there's no wound that can remain on earth. The sinners gave each other looks. Threshold 4. Wow, I have very high for all of them. 6 to 12, 3 to 9, 4 to 14, 3 to 15, 6 to 8. Isn't that 4 and above, 6 to 8? Doesn't that mean I just win? Doesn't that mean I just win this? I'm pretty sure that means I just win this. Yeah. Yisang walked with shaky steps. With bare hands, they dug up the roots. In their hands were the doubts of others. The sinner realized that while the injury may heal, distrust might take deep root in their heart. Effects of entangling roots expired.
흉터는 경험이요.
Tangling roots. Oh, nice. So I don't have to deal with that anymore. Nice. Okay, who is the root attacking? Roots? Okay. I've learned... Make a defensive icon. Because the root is unbeatable. That's the root, right? Yeah, okay, that's the root. What? How do I... Okay, I think that's working now. Okay, let's see the others. 2 to 4, that's an easy one. 2 to 9, 2 to 9. Dominant. There we go. And I need to do as well. These are the exact same, so... left stem, right stem. Okay. Wait, who's attacking this one right now? Don Quixote, okay. I guess it doesn't matter.
로자, 교전 시작. 차릴 수 없을 것이오.
Who are you guys' favorites? Honestly, I like all of them except Heathcliff. Honestly. What is that? Oh, right stem is doing nothing this turn. Okay. 4 to 9. Oh, is this root? Oh, they're both roots. Okay, in that case... What's the passive? For each intact arm. Okay. She gets people killed. Yeah, you didn't, Pia, you didn't see the cutscene where she stabbed Ryoshu through the fucking head? She just stabs fucking somebody straight through the head. Then again, Ryoshu what did decapitate 2 people on... Okay, 3 to 15, 5 to 15.
로자, 교전 시작.
I probably should have sent somebody to attack, like, the head, but whatever. Thank you, Gregor, for absolutely eviscerating the thing. Oh, fuck, she staggered. I do love Sinclair. Yeah, Sinclair's a wholesome boy. Okay, the root should be attackable now.
죄를 새겨주겠소. 혈이 낭자오.
Project Moon has banger characters? Very true. Especially in Library of Ruina, yeah. Oh, if it's staggered in that case, we can just go ham. And I'll send one person to attack him.
로자, 교전 시작.
Oh, she only has 23 health yet. I think we've won. My D&D character I'm playing as is based on Philip. Good choice. I like Philip. I know some people find him annoying, but personally I like him. You are being targeted by Ryoshu, so Ryoshu... retarget that one.
명령대로.
Ah, fuck.
목표 완전 무력화.
Yo, we beat it! His story is interesting, true.
뭐야? 끝이야?
So what? That was it?
환상체는 함부로 제압하기 힘들 정도로 강력하다고 들었는데요.
I heard abnormalities were supposed to be so powerful that even suppressing them is a dangerous task.
클리포트 억제력 때문이에요.
It's the but the Clefoth deterrence in action.
뭐? 커피포트?
Huh? Coffee pots?
환상체들을 약화시키는 힘이에요. 격리실에서 보다 안전하게 환상체를 관리하기 위해 사용되는 겁니다.
Kelly pod? Kelly pod. A force that weakens abnormalities. Its original purpose is to safely supervise them and contain them.
황금가지를 회수할수록 그 억제력도 점점 약해져 가겠죠.
Coffee pod it is.
지금은
Exactly.
이 정도로 끝났지만
As we continue our assignment in collecting more golden bows, the deterrence will weaken as well. Although this was a simple battle,
나중엔 100번을 죽었다 깨어나도 힘들 수 있다는 말이네요.
later on, one of them might take our lives more than 100-fold to handle. That's a terrifying thought. Where did its corpse go anyway? I'm pretty sure that attack did it in.
분명 숨통은 끊어졌습니다. 관리자님의 탁월한 지휘 덕택이죠.
Oh no, time to change your history, Jewish people. It's coffee pot now. Uh-oh. It was felled without a doubt, all thanks to your exceptional command, manager. It couldn't have disappeared into the sky.
역시 관리자님입니다. 그럴 가능성도 배제할 순 없죠.
Okay, Otis, you don't need to simp so much. Brilliance has insight as always, manager. Such possibilities cannot be ruled out.
아이, 너희 눈엔 이 단단해 보이는 지하천장이 안 보이냐?
Is the tough-looking ceiling above us not a thing to you two?
이쪽을 보세요.
Over there. Listless, Yuri pointed at something. The shock of losing Aya must have shaken her badly, but seeing her hold her own and keep her head up, I felt I should let her be and follow along with her for a while. Is that an egg?
환상체의 핵이군요. 적절하게 제압했을 경우 이러한 아래 모양으로 환원되죠.
I swear to God, Otis is sussy. I mean, in the description of Otis, it literally says something like, you can't know Otis's backstory. It's against the rules. If that's not suspicious, I don't know what is. It's the core of the abnormality. When suppressed via appropriate measures, it will be reduced to this condensed ovate form.
그리고 부화할 거예요. 이 공간에서 일정 시간이 지난다면요.
And it'll hatch once enough time has passed here.
뭐? 그런 개 같은 일이.
Hatch? You've got to be joking.
이것들이 죽지 않는다는 소리인가요?
That's true. Otis did badmouth us in the tutorial when we passed out. Very true. They only started simping when, once they knew we were the manager. It's because we're the manager. That's why. Because they didn't know we were the manager beforehand. So they were like, who the fuck is that? Otis is just a clout chaser. Okay. You mean those things won't die?
환상체는 죽지 않아요. 그래서 엘사의 생산 에너지량이 어마어마했던 거기도 하고요.
Abnormality simply cannot die. It's one of the factors that contributed to Alcorp's massive energy production.
이 상태의 핵을 격리실에 가져다 놓는 게 제가 하는 일이었는데 이젠 반대네요.
As an employee, my job was to put the core back in its containment unit. Now things have changed.
알이 다시 깨어나기 전까지 저희가 해야 할 일은 뭐죠?
What can we do before this egg hatches?
림버스 컴퍼니에는 이런 환상체들을 담당하는 부서가 별도로 있어요. 그들이 회수해 갈 겁니다.
Limbus Company has a department dedicated to dealing with abnormalities like this. They'll retrieve them for us. That's not suspicious. That's not suspicious. They're just gathering all the abnormalities. What are you, DS? No. Like, come on, that's not suspicious at all. Nah. Egg.
그 애프터 팀이요? 안내받을 때 들었던 기억이 나네요.
Right. Was it the after team? I remember hearing about them during orientation.
그럼 시간 끌지 말고 빨리 부르지 그래.
I wonder what it tastes like. Well, I assume it would be appley since we just defeated the apple abnormality. But, you know. What's stopping you from calling them now?
연락은 메피스토 팰리스에서 가능합니다.
The transmission device is on Mephistopheles.
그건 그렇겠지.
Figures.
너무 걱정할 필요는 없습니다. 황금가지만 찾는다면 싫어도 돌아갈 테니까요.
No need to worry. Once we have the golden bow, we'll return whether we like it or not. We went down a floor. Wow, okay, this one is all gooped up. All gooped up.
이곳을 다시 오게 될 줄 몰랐어요.
I didn't think I'd come down here.
대체적으로 로보토미 지부들은 여러 개의 층으로 구성이 되어 있어요.
Most of the Lobotomy Corporation facilities consist of multiple
그리고
floors.
각자 층마다 주인이 되는 환상체들이 존재할 거예요.
Each floor is expected to be occupied by an abnormality, marking it its domain.
어? 아까 그런 게 또 나온다고?
Yeah, I really like how they did the map in this, and also how the art is done. Plus, like, all the vines is a cool touch because we just beat the vine abnormality. Seriously, there's more of them?
그런 그 전투 정보? 아니 그걸 대체 어떻게 알고 있는 거야?
So where do you figure all that info about what we'll face and stuff?
파우스트는 모든 걸 알고 있어요.
Ugh, you can see him being pierced by it. Foss knows it all.
안내에서는 비포팀이 사전 정찰을 한다고 하더라고요.
The guy said that before team does renaissance in advance.
그냥 네가 관계자라서 하는 것뿐이잖아.
So you only know that because you have ties to the staff.
틀린 말을 하진 않았잖아요.
I never claimed otherwise.
어쨌든 주요 적군이 매 층에 하나씩은 존재한다는 거군.
Anyways, this means we should expect a great threat on every floor.
등 뒤에 적을 두고서 전진하는 멍청한 일은 할 수 없으니 결국 그 층의 환상체를 정리해야만 하겠군.
It'd be idiotic to advance into the unknown without making sure that we are clear of danger in at least one direction, leaving us no choice but to take them down as we go.
파우스트가 할 말을 앗아가 버렸네요.
You took the words right out of the Foss mouth.
말하지 않더라도 의도를 전달할 수 있다면 그보다 이상적인 것은 없지 않겠소.
Is it not a splendid thing to be able to convey your intentions before they have been verbalized?
단테, 별을 볼 때예요.
Dante, it's time to see the star. I'm your manager, not a scapegoat, you know. What just happened? What?
이곳을 다
대체적으로 로봇들이고 각자
It reset.
아까 그런 게 또 나온다고?
Okay, there we go. canteen. Yo, we can go to the canteen. Well, we only have one choice here.
네네, 작전 지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝.
Good night. Good night, Tismello. Have a good sleep. Oh boy, look at this guy. Another veteran appeared in the dark, carrying a depressed aura. His sparkling old badge seemed to signify a high rank once held.
그레고르 과장?
Manager Gregor.
당신 얼굴은
I think I remember that
알
face of
것도
yours.
같아.
But
왜 난
why?
있지?
자네 부장이었다.
I was the head manager of your team.
혼자 도망친 것도 모자라. 이젠 옛 전우이자 내 부하 녀석들까지 죽였군.
Not only did you desert us, you now have the audacity to take the lives of your old comrades, my subordinates. Gregor wife,
이봐.
Gregor wife.
전쟁은 10년 전에 끝났어. 아직도 병정놀이에서 벗어나지 못했나?
Look, the war ended a decade ago, but I guess some folks still haven't let go of their obsolete ranks, huh?
끝나? 아무것도 안 끝났다.
Ended? Nothing has ended.
아무것도
Nothing
끝나지
has
않았다고.
ended. Damn it.
G사에서 도망치면서 네 전쟁은 끝났을지도 모르겠지만
The war may have been over for you when you deserted G Corp,
우리는 아직도 전쟁의 한복판에 계속 서 있다.
but we're fighting for our lives on the battlefield to this day.
아, 이런 동질감은 갖고 싶진 않았지만
As much as I didn't want to relate to you in
나라고
this
크게
way,
다르지도 않아.
I'm not really that different here.
그렇다면 이해해야지, 과장.
Then you ought to understand, Gregor.
전쟁터에서 배신자에게 내려지는 결론은 항상 똑같다고.
There's only one verdict that awaits deserters.
그럴듯하게 말하지만 복수를 위한 즉결체행은 사칙 위반이야. 부장 양반.
You say that like it means something, but it's against company policy to carry out a summary execution for personal revenge, my head manager. Speed for this turn. What just happened? Ebony Brooch? I don't know what that means. Did we have a special thing because we defeated the abnormality? Anyways, back to actual combat now.
악인들을 해치우세나!
제대로 들어갔어.
흉터의 결과요. 죄를 새겨주겠어.
목표 완전 무력화.
Wow, that's a lot of blue.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
끝이 꽤 잘 갈렸고.
Oh, is it? Okay. Perhaps the time this ex-soldier spent off the battlefield was long enough to rust his prowess. Head manager who must have defeated countless enemies in his glory days was now nearing his own end.
한때는 널 존경하는 자들도 있었지.
You were once well respected, Gregor.
존경해달라고 부탁한 적은 없었어.
I never really asked for respect.
더 이상은 전진하지 마라. 그곳은 지옥이야.
Don't proceed any further. Only hell awaits you.
미안하지만 그러기는 힘들 것 같아. 성실하게 일하지 않으면 잘리거든.
Sorry, but I don't think I can follow your advice. I ought to be a go-getter if I don't want to be fired.
돈에 명예까지 팔아버린 거냐?
Have you abandoned your honor for some pittance?
배전역의 훈장이랑 같이 팔았지. 집주인이 월세를 독촉해서 말이야.
I sold that away long ago, right with my metal. Landlord couldn't wait for rent any longer. A bitter smile appeared on the head manager's face.
너도 우리와 다를 것 없군.
You're no different from us.
결국 우리는
In the end, we're
역겨운 벌레 새끼들일 뿐.
disgusting pests. He took a few more shallow breaths and ceased to move.
아이,
Mind if I borrow a cig?
이번만이다.
Just this once. Gregor put the borrowed cigarette next to the one he already held in his mouth, then lit it and tossed it on the chest of the deceased commander.
미안. 저거한테 내 담배를 나눠서 물려주기는 싫었거든.
Sorry, didn't want to share mine with that thing. Ryushu gave a snort. Smoke from Gregor's cigarette lingered with the prevailing silence in the air for a short while. Two enemies. One enemy. Yo, we should go to the one with one enemy. That'd be funny. Yo, let's go to the one with one enemy.
최선을 다해 임하겠습니다.
이곳부터는 폐장병들이 머물렀던 흔적조차 보이지 않네요.
There appear to be no more signs of the ex-soldiers from this point onward.
더 이상 전진은 하지 말라고도 경고하던데.
The commander did warn us not to go further. As we proceeded, we discovered bodies that seemed to have been there for quite some time.
이건 우리 아니 엘사 직원들의 시체예요.
These are L-Corp's employees.
둔기로 맞은 흔적이요. 천원이 그러하구려.
I see traces of blunt instruments. The bodies share them, in fact.
관리 기록서. 이건 환상체 관리법을 적어두는 문서예요.
Management report. This document contains instructions for keeping abnormalities in check.
보통 관리 업무를 지정받으면 지겨울 정도로 암기 일려서 들어가니까 이런 건 필요 없는데.
Normally, employees tasked with catering to abnormalities memorize the instructions to the point of reciting them flawlessly. They don't usually carry notes like these.
추측컨대 환상체가 탈출했고 아무도 관리법을 알지 못했던 게 아닐까 하오만.
I dare suspect that no remaining abnormal employees had the necessary information when an abnormality breached.
아직 격리실로 운반하지 않은 날들이었다면 그럴 수도 있겠네요.
If the eggs weren't moved into containment yet, that could be the case. There are way too many corpses here.
대체 어떤 환상체길래 이렇게 많은 수의 직원들이?
What kind of abnormality could have massacred all these employees?
잠깐,
Wait,
이게
what's the smell?
무슨 냄새죠?
이번에 사무실에서 비싼 장비를 하나 장만했죠.
You see, our office purchased an expensive device the other day.
얜 또 뭐라는 거냐?
What are you on about?
특정 층부터는 독성 검출이 높아진다고 그런 소문을 들은 적이 있었거든요.
Sources suggest that toxin levels started to rise after a certain floor.
나 아까부터 귀에서 피가 흐르는데 이거 괜찮은 거야?
I've been bleeding from my ears a bit. Is this okay?
고난 없이 어찌 전투를
No battle is without
지속 노출되면 신체에서 지속적으로 출혈을 일으킨다더군요.
I'm glad you like Dawn. I was told that continued exposure to it might cause bleeding like that.
정작 그렇게 말하는 본인은 너무 멀쩡한데?
How are you so fine though?
이거 예전에 보급되었던 환상체 제압용 독성 가스탄이에요.
It's the anti-abnormality gas grenade supplied to employees.
시체들 사이에서 폭발이라도 했나봐요.
One must have gone off somewhere between the bodies here.
확실히 이 부분부터는 도끼가 꽤 진해지는군요.
True, the intoxicity levels do appear to be intense around this area. Hopkins had put on a gas mask before we noticed.
뭐야, 우린 저런 거 없어?
Hey now, what about us?
제공되는 보급품은 따로 없었습니다.
We weren't granted any additional supplies.
이 새끼, 넌 일찌감치 알고 있었냐? 도라지 같은 자식.
You slippery rat. You knew all this time? You're not getting away with... Heathcliff stopped mid-sentence and fell to one knee.
흥분하면 혈류가 더 빨라집니다. 독이 금방 퍼진다는 거죠.
Your blood flow will quicken if you're agitated. In other words, the toxin will spread faster.
자리에서 되도록 날뛰지 말고 최대한 천천히 호흡하세요.
Try to remain calm, minimize movement, and breathe at regular intervals.
호킨스, 왜 미리 말을 해주시지 않으셨어요?
Hopkins, why... why didn't you tell me about this?
나야말로 물어보자, 유리.
Oh, I've got a question for you too, Yuri.
별 기대도 안 하고 들여놓은 짐짝 같은 사람한테 가뜩이나 비싼 물건을 축낼 만한 사실을 왜 알려야 하지?
Why would I make our office waste our precious funds on expensive gadgets for dead weight like you to use? Fuck you, Hopkins. Honestly.
냉정하게 말하면 우리 사무실에 네가 발을 들인 것도 놀라운 거야.
If we're being real, it's a miracle you managed to join us in the first place.
아야는 널 귀엽게 봐서 챙겨주려고 했을지는 몰라도 지금은 죽었는데.
Maybe I took pity and gave you the special treatment, but she's gone now, so who cares?
이급한 새끼. 그러고 살고 싶냐?
Sneaky blighter, is that how you want to live?
해결사에게 비겁이라니. 되도 않는 말을 하네.
Don't be silly. Everything's fair game for a fixer.
붉은 시선님이 데리고 다니는 이들이길래 누군지나 보려고 했더니.
Hearing that the Red Gaze had company tickled my curiosity, but as it turns out,
제대로 된 도구나 정보도 없이 여길 기어들어오는 미친놈들이었을 줄이야.
you were just a bunch of ragtag lunatics who thought it'd be a good idea to walk straight into these facilities with zero prep.
졌다 새끼. 그냥 두고만 봐야 한다니.
What a sick joke. Can't do anything but watch. Feeling the ire towards him, Hopkins backed away and scurried to the
그래도
exit.
덕분에 엔케팔리는 쏠쏠하게 얻어갈 수 있었어.
Well, at least I managed to grab an armful of amphiphilin thanks to you.
창피할 테니까 질식사 말고 행방불명이라고 보고해줄게.
I'll write in my report that you all went missing because suffocated to death is just too embarrassing. Ta-ta. Yuri slumped to the floor, watching blood pour from her nose to her hands. And she's not the only one. Rogia, Heathcliff, and the other sinners are suffering from blood loss too. Gregor?
유품이나 챙겨주려고 들고 왔던 건데.
I took this with me so you could have something to remember her by. He was holding the same type of gas mask as the one Hopkins wore. But why?
아야 씨가 넌 챙겨주려고 했었다면서. 그럼 네 거지.
Heard Aya gave you the special treatment, didn't she? This is as good as yours then.
도구도 없이 기어들어온 미친 놈들은 다 살아남을 구멍이 있으니까 걱정 말고.
As for our unprepared band of lunatics, we do have a way out. Don't worry about us. Coughing up blood, Yuri put on the mask.
알고 있어요.
I know he's right.
밤낮 없이 굳은 일을 도맡아봤자 아무 연고도 없이 사무실에 인정받는 게 쉬운 일이 아니란 거죠.
I know earning recognition from an office of strangers is a hard thing to do, even if I take on all kinds of errands day and night.
지구가 폐쇄될 때까지 남은 시간은 고작 3분이었고.
There were only 3 minutes left until the branch was locked down. Initiating site burial.
제 눈앞에서 문이 닫혀가고 있었어요.
The doors were about to close on me.
전송 85% 완료.
유리, 날 두고 가지 마.
Yuri, don't leave me behind, Yuri.
난 도대체 어쩌라는 거예요?
So what else am I supposed to do?
살아남은 게 죄인가요?
Is it so wrong that I survived?
동료들이랑 같이 파묻히기라도 했어야 해요?
Should I have been buried alive alongside my co-workers?
세대들이 도시로 빠져나오면 안 된다는 이유로 회사가 통째로 폐쇄되고 있는데
When the whole building was going under, also that so the abnormalities won't escape.
죄지. 이곳에선
It is a sin, at least down here.
그 말은 좀 아프네요. 그래, 고르씨.
That stings a little, Gregor. Standing astounded, I snapped back to reality and checked on the sinners. Half of them had already passed away on the floor. Nishma's head drooped just after she had said her last words. A sin.
네. 그러면 뭐 어떠냐?
But, so what, buddy?
계속 뻔뻔하게 살아남아야지.
You've got to live on like it's nobody's business.
일일이 죄책감 부여하다간 네 마음이 남아나지 않아.
Laying guilt on yourself over spilt milk will wear your heart out. With Gregor drawing his last breath, Yuri and I became the only surviving members standing in the area. Don't worry too much about us. I can take them back there and revive them. I knew mechanical technique was all Yuri can hear, but I did my best to communicate my message to her nonetheless. I know. Yuri ended the conversation with not a word after. After a long period of awkward gloom, the toxic gas finally dispersed.
괜찮은 것 같네요.
Looks like it's okay now. Oh yeah.
도울게요. 가서 빨리 살리고 오죠.
I'll give you a hand. Let's go bring your people back to life. Saying that, Yuri took the gas mask off and calmly carried the sinners on her shoulders, one by one. Unsure what to say for her, I remained quiet. What the fuck are these things? Doomsdoll clay dolls. Recording the information gained from the camera, yeah. I am curious. Says I am curious is a subordinate entity of the stone plate abnormality. It wore a mask that resembled a crude diver's helmet. I don't know if that's a diver's helmet. It appeared to be made of stone with high hardness, its exterior well polished. Correction, rather than polished, it appears to have been made that way. I was unable to detect any signs of artificial processing. Its body resembled muscle fibers. The lack of skin or other protective surfaces make it appear highly fragile, but large number of these entities are expected to be more difficult to deal with. Concluding the report, I will report findings from a direct confrontation next time. 2 to 8. Oh, equal speed. Okay, it's also dominating. Okay, have fun with Live 2D. Bye bye.
거치적거리지만 마.
처리했어.
Oh, that's nice. That's very helpful. You're doing a 2 to 8. Literally impossible to lose. You're doing a 2 to 8 as well.
거치적거리지만 마.
처리했어.
처리했습니다.
Are those abnormalities responsible for killing all the employees?
아니에요. 아마 제 짐작이 맞다면.
I doubt that if my guess is right.
전방을 주시하십시오, 관리자님. 아까랑 똑같은 놈이 하나 더 있습니다.
Keep your eyes ahead, manager. There's another one of them. A humanoid being wearing the head of a statue is sitting against the wall.
안녕. 너희도 제비뽑기를 하러 왔니?
Are you here to draw your lot?
사원증을 다 모아서 주면
Gather all,
당첨자를 고르는 거야.
gather all your IDs and give them to me. Then we'll find the winner. His hand was barely grasping onto the strap of an employee ID card. Alex was the name written on it.
알렉스.
Alex.
제정신이 아닌데.
Gone nuts, hasn't
당첨자
she?
타령은 뭐야?
And what's that babble about winners?
어떤 환상체들은 관리법에 정기적으로 희생물을 정해 바치라고 쓰여져 있었죠.
Some abnormalities demanded regular offerings as part of the managerial guidelines.
그쪽으로 가면 안 돼. 그것들이 곧 찾아낼 거야.
You shouldn't go that way. They will find you.
그리고 결국 인신 공양에 있었던 거구나.
And the offering happened, didn't it?
네가 뽑을 차례야.
It's your turn to draw. It's your turn to die. Offering?
인신 공양을 하지 않으면 어떻게 되는데요?
What happens if no human sacrifice is made?
그건 몰라요. 관리법은 항상 철저히 지켜졌었거든요.
We never found out. We followed every procedure without fail.
탈출해서 닥치는 대로 사람을 죽이고 다녔던 건가요?
I guess it's escaped and started killing people left and right.
그 환상체라는 놈 되게 졸렬한가 보네. 만나면 뒤통수를 까고 다니나 보지?
Ha! That abnormality must have been one spineless bugger. Does it thwack victims in the back of the head?
그게 무슨 말이에요?
What do you mean?
단체로 눈이 삐기라도 했냐? 그건 사람이 낸 상처였어. 서로 한 대라도 더 때리려고 기를 썼더만.
Did you all get jabbed in the eyes or what? Those wounds were clearly left by humans. You can tell they were beating the shit out of each other.
저 등신들은 지들끼리 치고받다가 뒤진 거야.
Those thickos killed each other in a fight.
왜 그런 건데요?
But for what reason?
뻔하지.
It's clear as day.
지부가 무너지고 한동안은 어떻게든 살아남을 거라 생각했을 거야.
Probably figured they could survive a while even after the branch was buried.
꾸준히 사람을 바치기만 한다면 언젠간 구조가 될 수도 있으니까.
Keep offering folks from time to time and the rest might get rescued one day.
제비 뽑기로 몇 달은 버텼겠지. 일단 한 놈만 죽으면 잠깐은 버틸 수 있으니까.
Guess they kept the lots going for a few months. It was the safest way they could keep things the thing in check.
근데 그걸 희생자가 고지고대로 받아들이겠냐?
Problem though, you think the one picked as the fall guy would accept Fall Guys? Would gladly accept his fate.
내가 죽을 바엔 눈앞에 있는 놈 머리통을 터뜨리겠어.
If I was them, I'd rather strangle the bloke next to me.
그럼 적어도 지금 내가 받쳐지는 일은 없을 테니까.
Better them than me, ain't that right?
뭐 그렇게 흘러갔겠지.
And the rest is history, I bet.
그러다 마지막으로 살아남아서 그들과 같은 속상을 뒤집어 쓰고 있으면
And the last survivor put on the stone mask belonging to the statue heads,
인신 공양을 피할 수 있을 거라고 생각했군요.
believing that'll save her from being sacrificed.
그럴 리가 없어요. 알렉스는 자기가 살려고 남을 죽이는 직원이 절대...
That can't be. Alex wouldn't kill others just so she could live.
그걸 네가 어떻게 알아? 저놈이 진짜 알렉스인지 확실하지도 않잖아.
How do you know that? You can't even be sure that it's actually Alex or not.
한 가지 조언을 해줄까?
Let me give you a tip.
그들이 직접 데리러 오기 전에 직접 걸어가는 편이 훨씬 편할 거야.
You'll be much better. You'll be much better off going on your own foot before they come take you.
이만 떠나지. 이자는 곧 숨을 거둘 거다.
Let's be on our way. This person will perish before long. While everyone else moved along, Yuri remained in place and continued to stare down the statue-clad individual.
네 잘못이 아니었어.
It wasn't your fault.
알고 있지?
You know it's not, right?
날 두고 가, 유리. 제발 날 두고 가.
Leave me behind, Yuri. Please leave me. Time to go. They're rummaging through corpses, looking for something. Relentless demands for an offering ring in the ears. They look like they might jump at us at any second. You see a dying person nearby gasping for air. So should you offer this person up, or... Angered by your inaction, the clay dolls attack you. Combat encounter. In the next battle, the eagle give bloody mask of a devotee. I better get a lot of experience for
네네,
beating
작전
this.
지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝.
I hope this isn't hard. I hope this isn't hard. Okay, there's only 3 of them, thank God. Okay, 2 to 8, 2 to 8, 1 to 7.
배우자, 교전 시작.
끝이 꽤 잘 갈렸고.
Okay. 2 to 8, 2 to 8. Okay.
죄를 새겨주겠소.
처리했습니다.
1 7.
죄를 새겨주겠소.
목표 완전 무력화.
Oh, my throat kind of hurts a little bit. Yo, +5 defense and offense. Progress has been saved. Oh, is there another floor after this? Uh-oh. That the smoke war background?
네네, 작전 지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝.
Oh god. Doomsday Calendar. I encountered the entity in battle. I am to designate the risk of attack. I will describe its behavior during combat. These entities appear to have used their thin yet elastic body for quick attacks. They often charge into sinners and grab their target tight. They were difficult to remove, and a few lives were lost due to their persistence. As stated in the previous report, the entity appears to be closely related to the stoneplate abnormality. When the entities were killed and offered to the stoneplate abnormality, change in the plate's shape can be observed. In addition, the masks of these entities gradually changed accordingly. Foss is curious. I should make it my next task to study the extent of this transformation. Concluding the report, hello, aren't you forgetting to mention the part where they hug us and belch fire? One of them burnt all my hair. Hey Foss, can't we sell these heads to an antique shop? Don't they look pretty pricey? I observed the full extent of its changes. Its mask has two forms it could assume. While not as impressive as the four states of the stone place abnormality can take, there is undeniable connection between them. It seems to be able to generate fire from within the mask. An autopsy after battle revealed no combustible material stored inside, suggesting that the fire was not created via physical means. No further discoveries were made. A shame. Foss was hoping to learn more things. You may be standing guard for hours while you dissected their bodies. Try to be happy with what you got. So, I was ordered to describe facts about this in detail, so I observed. Placed on a wooden that's wooden? Placed on a wooden pedestal that seemed as though it was woven from fibers of muscles was a large stone plate. As I approached it, its compartments of bricks began to rattle. Seized by curiosity, I attempted to step closer for a better look. Alas, my colleagues strongly discouraged me from doing so, so I turned away. One thing I can say with confidence is that it was likely a tool for predicting a date of some kind, judging from the many letters carved on the bricks. Such is all I have to say. Those letters are from an ancient language. If you say fiction is correct, the plate is almost certainly a calendar. So we don't know anything about this thing. Can I even attack it? No. Oh boy, okay. 1 to 7, 2 to 8. What are you reaching? I don't have the resistances, apparently. Neither do I have yours.
거치적거리지만 마.
So you got a 1 to 7 right now.
거치적거리지만 마.
흉터의 결과요.
Looks upset. Seems to want something, but what should we give? Oh boy, 10? 4 to 10. Okay, that's better than I thought. 2 to 6, 2 to 6. Okay, its attacks aren't that bad. Okay, it rolled all once, thankfully. Now I can divvy up the rest of these. Was that one? Okay, you're weak to blunt. Then let's do the one that's going right.
명령대로.
처리했어.
There are many ways to calm one down, but this abnormality seems to like the gifts the most. A fresh batch of flood might be able to appease it. Play-Doh. See, as satiated, that calm down for a moment. All parts of gain attack power now. Okay.
거치적거리지만 마.
목표 일시 무력화.
Yo, right arm is staggered? Yo. Okay, both are staggered right now. So you're 2 to 8. And you are also a 2 to 8.
명령대로.
처리했어. 목표 일시 무력화.
낭자오.
Oh god. Stalwart altar. During phase 3, start turn. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see here.
로자 교전 시작.
Oh, this is a new one. The war mask that correction. Rather than polished, it appears to have been made that way. I am unable to take satisfactory processing. So how to use large over these entities are expected to be more difficult to deal with. Concluding the report. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're fucked. By the way, this is gonna be hell. I think they all have this attack, yeah.
악인들을 해치우세나! 목표 완전 무력화.
흉터의 결과요.
To weaken the flame, we need cool water. Since we aren't carrying any buckets of water, we should offer someone cool instead. We'll have to do a clay doll's job. Gloom advantage. Whose heart would be the coldest among them? Please. Yes! Don Quixote was able to cool the abnormality's fervor. The flame shrunk to a flicker. Don Quixote lose 100 HP. Oh.
나의 정의에는 결과가 있었어.
He sensed a dangerous blow. Uh-oh. Targets allies. Ah, fuck, she's staggered. That's not good. How do you roll a 0?
명령대로.
Stars are twinkling. When they shine, they'll rob us of all our sight. What gifts would the stars like? Oh, God. Looks, have to do a clay shake. Good job. Whose voice could lull the stars to sleep? Threshold of 5. Well... 8. 8. Check pass. Burger's little boy brought the stars into a deep slumber. Their starlight will leave us be for a while.
관리자님, 멋진 전략이었습니다.
Wow, okay, Gregor's just dead. Oh, okay.
2층에는 유독 구더기들이 많이 보이네.
The floor is crawling with maggots. These bugs aren't so bad after the last floor's abnormality. Don't want anything like that again.
그거 그렉이 들으면 기뻐하겠다. 안 그래 벌레 친구?
Sure, Greg would be glad to hear that, aren't you, Buggy Buddy? But Gregor wasn't paying attention to Rhodia.
다들 아까부터
Don't
무슨
you all
소리
hear
안 들려?
something?
소리라면 계속 들렸잖아요. 로자 씨, 이 상황에서까지 배가 고픈 거예요?
We've been hearing a constant growl. Rhodia, are you really that hungry at a time like this?
그런 건 모르는 척하는 거야. 응?
Hey, you're supposed to let that kind of stuff slide. Please, girl?
아니, 그거 말고.
No, not that. It's
맞지?
like... For the first time on the expedition, Gregor walked ahead of the group and opened the door next to him as if by some compulsion.
잠깐, 거긴 환상체 격리실.
Wait, that's a containment unit.
마치 그때처럼.
It's like that time. No, the door was already open. Gregor gazed into the shower of golden light pouring from the room. Greg...
우리 시간 여행이라도
Oh no, we're traveling back in time. Did we travel back in time? I see an overcast sky. Cries and screams twist and ring out at a distance. And in that sky, gunfire and artillery create a cacophony.
딱 보면 모르는가? 이곳은
Isn't it clear enough? This is
전장,
a battlefield.
한복판.
The heart of it.
이건 꿈? 악몽?
Oh no, he's
왜
traumatized.
또다시?
Am I dreaming? Or a nightmare? Why? Why here again?
그러니까 왜 전장 한복판에 있냔 말이야? 함정이라도 빠진 거 아니야?
So why the hell are we in a bloody battlefield? Is this a trap or something?
아니요. 길을 잘 찾은 것 같군요.
No, we're on the right track.
멀지 않은 곳에 우리가 찾던 기술의 정수가 있습니다.
The essence of the technology we're looking for is not far from here.
황금가지요?
You mean the golden bow?
네,
Correct.
다들 이곳이 언제인지
Do you recognize when
알아보시겠나요?
this was?
눈이라는 게 있다면 한눈에 알아보겠지.
Anyone with functioning eyes should know at a glance. I actually don't. I confess.
관리자님은 모르는 게 당연합니다. 관리자님께서는 눈이 없으시니.
You could just say you don't have your memory, so of course you don't. It's obvious that you wouldn't recognize this manager. You don't have eyes that fit conventional
그걸
definitions.
변명이라고 하나요?
Was that the best excuse you have? Otis cleared her throat as if to mask her embarrassment, then turned her narrow gaze to the battlefield.
소속을 과시하는 듯한 형형색색 촌스러운 깃발들이 나부끼는 걸로 봐선
Judging from the colorful wave of garish flags showing off the factions in play.
연기 전쟁이 발발한 지 최소 70일
Yep,
후
that's what I thought. This is at least 70 days into the smoke war.
입니다, 관리자님.
This concludes briefing, manager. Suddenly, there's a strong tug at Heathcliff's coat from behind.
당신들 미쳤어? 어서 대피해! 저 폭탄에 노출되면 급격하게 노화가 진행된다고!
Are you out of your minds? You need shelter now. You'll age rapidly if exposed to that bomb's
엽초소
blast.
직원들은 지금 전쟁이고 뭐고 지팡이 없이는 걷지도 못한다니까!
An outpost next door is turned into a nursing home. They can't even walk without sticks.
대체 이 자식은 누군데 아는 척을?
Who the hell are you and why do you act like you know us?
그레고로 과장님, 고생 많으십니다.
Oh, Manager Gregor, my respects, sir. The bandaged man snapped to attention and saluted Gregor as soon as he saw him. You.
저를 모르시겠죠? 생체관리팀 토마입니다.
You wouldn't recognize me, sir. I'm Toma from biomedics maintenance.
선발 대열에 계신 줄 알았는데 후방에 있었을 줄은 몰랐네요.
I thought you were part of the front unit. I didn't expect to find you here at the back.
합류를 해야 하는 거면 제가 도와드릴까요? 전 다리 특화형이어서 점프에는 자신이.
Are you on your way to the front? I could help you get there since the augmentation on my legs allows me to jump.
말만 들어도 징그러워.
Ugh, that sounds gross. Toma looked at Rhodia with a suspicion.
당신 방금 무슨 말을?
You, what did you just...
도마, 대리... 사원인가?
Hey, Thomas, you're an assistant manager or regular staff?
네, 2등 사원입니다.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm an assistant private, sir.
이쪽은 아직 시술된 지 얼마 안 된 직원이라 정신착란 부작용이 해결되지 않았어. 내가 잘 타이르지.
You see, she's a new hire who had her procedure not too long ago, so still getting over the confusion, you know. I'll give her a good talking to.
그렇군요. 아무리 그래도 전시회 준비도 안 된 직원을.
I get it. Our corporation must be getting desperate sending unprepared employees into battle.
미안하네. 내가 급히 데려갈 일이 있어서.
Yeah, we're sorry for the trouble. I've got to take her somewhere real quick. Gregor practically yanked himself out of the conversation and hurriedly walked to Faust.
어떻게 된 거지, 파우스트 씨?
Just what's going on, Faust? These are
내 기억이잖아.
my memories.
정확히는 자아심도예요.
We're in the fathoms of your ego, to be precise.
당신의 마음속에 나 있는 하나의 길.
An open path in your psyche. In other
우리가
words,
그레고르 씨의 마음 안에 들어오게 되었다는 뜻이죠.
we've entered your heart and mind, Gregor.
이 층에는 유독 구더기들이 많이 보이네.
Oh God. Okay.
네네, 작전 지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝.
토할 것 같아요. 눈앞의 것들이 모조리 일렁이고 있어서.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw up. Everything is wobbling.
심압이 높아지고 있는 것 같군요.
It would appear that psychogenic pressure is rising.
하지만 무슨 말?
But you should be fine.
불안한 악몽을 꾸었던 적이 있었던 것 같다.
I think I once had an unsettling nightmare.
혹은 아직도 악몽을 꾸고 있는 것일지도 모르겠다.
Maybe I'm still in one, even now.
이 꿈, 이 공간에 존재하는 색이라고는 단 두 개다.
In this dream, there are only two colors in the room where I stand.
벽을 온통 뒤덮은 청색, 그리고 흔들리는 적색.
Blue covering every wall and the dangling dot of red.
그리고 난 이곳을 나가는 방법에 대해
I know how to get out of here too.
팔을 뻗어 무기력하게 흔들리는 사과를 조각내기만 하면 되는 것이었다.
All I had to do was stretch out my arm and cut the hanging apple.
흰색 가운을 입은 자들은 내가 그 조건을 이해하지 못하는 것처럼 보였는지
The people in blue coats seem to think I failed to understand that.
후에도 몇 번씩 찾아와서 설명을 반복했지만
They would come in several times a day and explain it to me over and over.
안타깝게도 내가 이해하지 못하는 것은 그런 것이 아니었다.
Unfortunately for them, that wasn't the part I struggled to understand.
마침내 이해하기를 포기하고 동강난 사과가 땅에 떨어지던 그때
When I finally gave up thinking about it, and the sliced apple fell to the floor.
닫혀있던 문이 열렸다.
The door was opened.
계기는 기억나지 않는다.
I don't remember what drove me to do it.
정신적으로 너무 지쳐 있었던 걸지도 모르고
Maybe I was exhausted
그냥
mentally.
체념하기로 결심했던 걸지도 모른다.
And maybe I thought to resign myself to it.
어찌됐든 악몽에서 벗어나고 싶다는 생각을 했다는 것만
In either case, what I do
제대로
remember
기억이 난다.
is my desire to break free from the
드디어
nightmare.
해냈네. 그럴 줄 알았어. 성공적인 수술이었거든.
You finally did it. I knew you could. The surgery was successful after all.
앞으로도 그렇게 하면 된단다. 눈앞에 사과를 조각내는 거야.
You just have to keep it up. Chop up the apples in front of you. Simple, isn't it?
아, 맞다.
All right. Happy
15번째
15th birthday.
생일을 축하해.
네,
Okay.
포기와 체념을 통해 벗어난 악몽.
A nightmare I escaped through renunciation and resignation.
어느 날 아침 꿈에서 깨어나고 나니
One day, as I awoke from my unsettling
나는 한
dreams,
마리 흉측한 해충으로 변해 있었음을 발견할 수 있었다.
I had found myself transformed into some hideous pest.
사과를 조각낸다.
I cut apples in half.
어떤 건 딱딱했고
Some were hard, some crumbly, some were soft, some sappy.
흉내가 퍼질 때마다
The sugary smell made me sick
구역질이
sometimes.
깨달은 건 언제였을까?
At some point, I realized
꿈에서
something.
깨어났다고 생각했지만
I thought I woke up from the dream,
나는 여전히 악몽의 한가운데였다는 것을.
but I was still right in the middle of that nightmare. Oh, because I beat it now, they have burn. Nice. I assume. It's not really telling me.
거치적거리지만 마.
목표 일시 무력화.
끝이. 거치적거리지만 마.
목표 완전 무력화. 정신 차릴 수 없을 것이오. 처리했어.
This is cool. I like this game. Still in the battlefield.
전쟁터 한가운데.
아까랑 같은
Same
장소.
place as before.
조금 달라졌지만
Something about it is different. There was a strong tug at Heathcliff's
당신들 미쳤어? 어서 대피하라고! 저 폭탄에 노출되면 급격하게 노화가 돼.
Your mind gets to shelter now. You'll rage rapidly if you're exposed to that long blast.
옆둥지 직원들은 지금 전쟁이고 뭐고 지팡이 없이는 걷지도 못한다니까.
잠깐. 이전은 아까 그
Hold on, isn't he the same guy we just...
하지만 너무 걱정하지 마. 그레고르님이 계시니까.
It's not a problem because Manager Gregor is with us.
우리와 다르게 부작용도 적고 심지어 재생까지 가능하잖아요.
He doesn't suffer side effects like the rest of us, and he can regenerate his arm too.
실력으로는 누구보다 타고난 헤르만 이사님이 직접 손보신 분인데.
Who's operated on by none other than Herman, our most skilled director. That's a name from Leviathan. I remember that name. That is a name from Leviathan.
그런 분이 후발 부대에 계시면 안
And here
되죠?
shouldn't be on the rear
제가
ride.
태워다 드리겠습니다.
I'll give you a ride.
뭔데?
What the
가까이
hell?
오지 마.
Get away from me. 4 pairs of wings emerge from his back, clicking and twitching.
왜 도망가세요? 지사의 깃발을 들고 앞장서서 싸워주셔야죠.
Why are you running? You should raise G-Corp's banner and take the lead on the front lines.
한 번도 원한 적 없었어. 개조도.
I never wanted any of this. Not the procedure nor the war.
앞장서서.
Take the lead. Take. Toma's mouth opens unnaturally, and a pair of long antennae begin growing from his face.
또 싸워야 돼?
We gotta fight them again?
슬슬 속이 안 좋아지는데.
My stomach is gonna turn.
무슨 헛소리지? 명령 불복종자가 되고 싶은 건가?
What is that display of weakness? Do you wish to be punished for insubordination? I think we should run here.
탁월한 계획입니다, 관리자님. 치고 빠질 때를 잘 아시는군요.
An excellent plan, manager. You know when to strike and when to
뭐
withdraw.
이런 녀석이 다
The
있어.
hell is Erdio?
후퇴는
Retreat is not
용납되지
an
않을
option.
거예요.
이해가 되지 않아요.
I don't get it.
전
I
직원들을
heard every
대상으로
employee under
개조가
the corporation
이루어졌다고는
had
들었지만
modifications,
이렇게까지
but it
고약하진
can't have
않았을
been this
텐데요.
foul.
사실과는 다소 다를
What we
수
see here
있습니다.
may differ from the actual accounts.
그레고르 씨의 기억이 아닌
The path was
마음이
opened by
만든
Gregor's feelings
길이니까요.
rather than his memories.
마음속에서 아군들은 이런 모습으로 남아 있었던 거군요.
This is how he felt in his heart about his own allies.
그 둥지에선 모든 직원들이 개조 수술을 받았던
Did
건가요?
all the employees in your wing receive the augmentation procedure? Most did.
다들 동의하에 집도되었던 건가요? 이건 정말
Was it done with their consent? That's so...
엘사 직원들은 동의를 구하고 인신공양을 했던가?
Did the people in L Corp consent to offering themselves up to abnormalities?
그건 계약서에 명시가 되어 있었다고
I heard that
했어요.
was written on the contract.
우린 알지 못했지만
We were
효율적인
never
관리를
properly
위해서는
informed, though.
그런
They
절차는
said such
제대로
routine procedures should be skipped for efficient management.
공포를 직면해야만 한다고.
That we should face the fear.
그러니까 입사한 직원들은 전부 자기도 모르게 동의한 셈이죠.
In the end, anyone who joined the corporation agreed to it, knowingly or not.
우리라고 달랐을까?
Can guess how it went for us then. You hear a faint voice. Please help. Do you follow the sound or... The soldier was crushed under leather, gasping in agony. Please just kill me. It hurts too much. You can't ignore this person. Who will be ordered to bring the soldier to peace? Oh, there you go. I win. Thank you. The soldier's life was delivered a coup de grace by the knife. The human rhythm that rose through the blade soon ceased, and the soldier was eased into eternal rest. Shoddy dressing earned.
역시 빨간 전선이 정답이었어.
I had the gut feeling it was the red wire. Thank you, Rodian. All allies gain plus 10 max HP. That's pretty nice.
유리 씨.
What's the delay, Yuri?
잠시만요. 가방에서 방독면이 떨어져서.
Give me a second, please. The gas mask fell off my bag.
이젠 쓸모도 없을 텐데. 군장의 무게만 늘리는군.
I don't see it serving any practical purpose now. You're only weighing yourself down.
아야씨.
I mean, it's Aya's memento.
N사 소속도 아니면서 세상에서 가장 의미 없는 짓을 하는군.
You indulge in the most pointless activity in the world, and you aren't even from N Corp.
반대로 묶어야 돼요.
Tie it the other way.
네?
Sorry?
매듭이요.
The knot.
그렇게 묶으면
It'll come loose
금방
again
다시
if you tie it that
떨어질
way.
거예요. 배에서 안 풀리게 묶던
There's a
방법이
sailor's knot I
있었어요.
learned on the boat.
버스로 돌아가면
I'll
방법
teach you how to
알려드릴게요.
do it on the back on the bus.
고마워요.
Oh, thank you.
뭔데?
What now?
너네 뭔데 화목하고
Since
자빠졌냐?
when were you so friendly?
유리, 이렇게 된 거 림버스 컴퍼니 새 수감자로 합류는
Yuri,
어때?
you know what? Why don't you join our company while you're at it?
제가요?
Me?
그건
That's...
알아.
I know. Did she just say ara ara?
그 윗선의 권한이라는 거. 그래도 말은 꺼내볼 수 있잖아.
I know. We need to get the okay from Virgilius, or his superiors and all that, but a little suggestion doesn't hurt.
글쎄요.
I wonder.
그리고 분홍머리가 회사의 마스코트로도 제격이거든. 어때? 어?
Plus, pink hair makes a perfect mascot to represent us. Come on. Wouldn't you give it some thought, please?
마스코트요?
Mascot? Yuri made a smile for the first time, albeit faintly. Oh, my throat. Oh, we're almost at the end. Ooh, this has been long.
전쟁은 끝났다.
The war was over. I'm gonna stop doing Gregor's voice because it's tearing up my throat.
하지만 난 아직도 우스꽝스러운 포즈와 자신만만한 얼굴을 하고 있어.
Yet my doppelganger was still holding a silly pose with a confident look on his face.
난 저런 표정은 짓지 않는데.
That's not the kind of face I'd make.
하지만 팔에 나 있는 털만큼은 역겹게 아주 잘 그렸고. 누가 그린 거지?
Though gotta give it to him for making the hair on my arm look as grotesque as it is real. Whose job was this?
유머가 늘었다.
I've grown fond of humor.
악몽 속에 오래 잠겨 있다 보니 살고 싶어 그렇게 된 모양이다.
Being consumed by the nightmare for so long must have made me crave liveliness.
쥐사 새끼들은 모조리 참수시켜버려야 돼.
The scum from G Corp should all be sent to the gallows. Someone murmurs, spitting on the floor.
목소리의 방향이 어디로 향했는지는 쳐다보지 않아도 알 수 있었다.
I could tell what they were speaking towards without even looking.
그래서였을까?
Knowing that,
속이
I felt nauseous.
저기요, 괜찮으세요?
Sir, are you all right?
어이, 괜찮은
Hey,
거야?
you okay, babe?
얼굴빛이 영 안 좋아
You
보이는데.
don't look so well.
지하철.
I was just in the subway.
무슨 개소리야?
Hell are you blathering
그래.
about?
여긴 여전히 전쟁터야.
Greg, we're still on the battlefield. Gregor groped his pockets with stumbling hands, looking for a cigarette out of habit, but soon stopped. It dawned on him as it did me. All the sinners seem to have realized it now. Toma is going to grab us and give a warning any second now.
당신들.
Are you... Ugh, what the fuck is that in the background? Oh my god. Ugh.
토마 씨,
Look, Toma, I'm starting to get sick of your pickup line.
우린
So say it
미치지도
once.
않았고 누아 폭탄은 안 맞을
We're
거야.
not out of our minds, and the aging bomb ain't gonna hit us.
아니.
No. Instead of elaborating, he points up. The fuck is that hand? What the fuck are those hands?
나
I need help.
살려주고 싶지 않아.
I don't want to die. Toma was crushed to a pulp right before our eyes. There's only one thing to say in a situation like this. Run. What the fuck is going on? Why are there a bunch of hands?
선원, 후퇴!
All troops, retreat! We muster up everything we can to run, but the airborne hand is ever persistent and shows no signs of letting up.
다 같이 군죽행이 되겠어. 대책 없어 똑똑한 양반.
We're all gonna get turned into pancakes. Got any ideas, smart one?
듣는 중이에요. 심상 속은 변수가 너무
I'm
다양해서
listening. There are too many
섣불리
variables to
결정하기
consider in the
힘들기
fathoms
때문에.
of the ego. I can't be hasty with my judgment.
고민할 것이 뭐가 있겠는가? 진정한 영웅은 어떠한 고난에도
There is
굴복하지
no
않지.
cause for hesitation. A true hero succumbs to no hardships.
난 목사발이 되어버린
I
시체는
don't think I want to recover a flattened body.
아, 미안 단테.
Oh, sorry, Dante.
당신 보고
Didn't
한
mean
말은
it that
아니야.
way. It was tempting to say something back to her, but I figured now was the time to keep my mouth shut so everyone could focus on running. Ugh. My throat. Hello? Game? Okay.
아직도 생각 중이신가? 모르는 건 없다며.
Still thinking, are you? Hey, well, are you, Miss Knows It All?
당장의 해결책을 물어본 거라면 네.
If you're
아직
asking
얻지
for an immediate
못했어요.
solution, then yes, I've yet to come up with
확실한
one.
건 이 근방에는 황금가지가 존재하지 않는다는 거예요. 그랬다면 단테 씨가 조금 더 적극적인 반응을 보였을
The
테니.
only thing I can say for certain is that our objective is not nearby. Dante would have responded strongly otherwise. Me?
장난해?
Are you joking? That's all you've got? Heathcliff furrowed his brows, ready to snap at the unhelpful savant, but a sudden close shave with the massive palm made him focus his energy on his legs rather than his mouth.
그레고르 씨?
Gregor?
뭐야? 왜 갑자기 멈춰?
Well, hey, what? Why the holdup?
알 것 같아.
I think I see now.
이것이
If this world is a
내 세계라면.
product of my mind. Gregor took a breather, then looked up at the sky.
우리들은 저 손을
You
피하면 안
shouldn't
돼.
run away from that hand.
기어이 마탱이가 가버렸냐?
Do you finally get the crackers or what?
그레고르,
Gregor, are you sure?
확실한가요?
지금까지 뭐 하나
My own free will never
내
played
의지로
much of a
살아본 적
role in my
없었어.
life.
이건 역시 저항 자체가 무의미한 공간이라는 거겠지.
It only makes sense that resisting is meaningless in this reflection of my mind.
그렇다면 저항을 그만두는 게
In that
해답일지도 몰라.
case, letting the inevitable might be the answer.
진심이냐?
Are you all serious? It's not like there's any other way. We're all
별다른 방법이
exhausted.
없잖아요. 다들 지쳤다고요.
그리고 말이지.
Besides, look at
저
that
손톱
paint on
말이야.
its nails.
저런 무늬의
You don't see
매니큐어는
that kind
흔하지
of
않다.
polish just anywhere.
손바닥의
If that
주인이
hand
그
belongs to
사람이
who I
맞다면
think it does, she will not
절대
stop
날
chasing
포기하지 않을
us.
거야. 파우스트 씨,
Faust, you said this is a
당신-
path of my heart, right?
이게 내 마음의 길이랬나? 그렇다면
Then I
확실해.
can tell you that this for sure.
내 마음의 길은
It's about
이
to hit a
이후로는
dead
막다른
end.
길일 예정이거든. 악몽도
Be it the nightmare or the road, I never once
그
strayed from
사람의
that woman's
통제 밖으로
control.
벗어나 본 적이 없었으니까.
Who is Gregor talking about, and what does he mean by a nightmare? As much as I wanted to ask him, might as well. Soon enough, the giant hand cast its shadow over us, descending. Just before it reached us, it stopped to hold us in its grasp. Everything went dark. I felt a disorienting nausea of being lifted into the sky. While everyone else was suffering from it, Foss and I were the only ones standing straight. I noticed that the battlefield had changed into somewhere familiar. Traversing a narrow passage, a swarm of cockroaches crawled into the way. The wrestling visage is almost revolting. Do you walk past them, or... You one got on my leg. Everyone managed to get through the passage, but their disgust is clearly visible. They seem fatigued by the experience. Take 10 SP damage. Oh, we're almost there.
네네, 작전 지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝.
Fuck is that? Ugh. You want me to talk about that pointed thing? Things shaped like a dry tentacle. There was some kind of red liquid in the middle. Smacked it a couple times with my bat, and the likey thing is a bit more durable than it seemed. Bigger problem though, that thing's got a weird way of attacking. It prods poor sods with its long snout, and it's shooting the red water into the body. That red water into the body. It gives me a heartburn, like I had some hard stuff on an empty stomach. It's irritating and suffocating. Anyway, it makes you feel all weird. It makes you mad over wee stuff. Some even blow up after getting hit by that juice. I really don't want that happening to me. Weren't you always one prone to getting mad over the smallest things? Don't piss me off. One to 7. Well, that one's also for Gregor.
죄를 새겨주겠어.
끝이.
목표 완전 무력화. 악인들을 해치우세나.
끝이.
악인들을 해치우세나.
꽤 잘 갈렸고.
목표 완전 무력화.
Fuck is that thing? Okay. I think this is the end of the dungeon. Only one. Okay, good to know.
네네, 작전 지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝.
단테,
Dante, something about this
격리시라.
containment unit seems different from the others, does it
여태까지
not?
만난 것들과는 다른.
Yeah, it really does. Wait, is this?
네,
Yes, that is most likely where
황금가지가
we can
뿌리내린
find the abnormality in
환상체가
which the
있을
golden
거예요.
bow has taken root.
그래도 다 온 모양이구만.
We did manage to come this far.
그레고르 씨,
Say, Gregor,
버스로
when we go
돌아가면
back to the bus, can I
카론한테
teach
지도
Sharon
보는
how to
법을
use the
알려줘도
map?
될까요?
Yeah, sounds
그래
good.
그래.
I'm sure she'll like
카론이
it.
좋아할 거야.
Yeah, I'm sure.
그럴 리가요.
I doubt that. Sinclair shook his head, then retched afterward. It's nice to have a
돌아갈
place
곳이
to go back
있다는
to.
건
She's gonna die
좋은
right now.
거네요.
Never mind. Maybe we'll... It's just a giant fucking apple. Lamau. Body. 2 to 4, 2 to 4, 5 to 10. Okay. I was a kid, so I'm not sure if I'm up to this, but I guess orders are orders. So, starting with describing its appearance, Alright, that was an apple. A huge grotesque apple with a limbus. Personally speaking, doesn't it freak you out when a food item gets all massive and starts walking on its own? Is it just me? I went off topic there. Anyway, that apple was golden. Definitely not something out of your average orchard. Right, it's what you call an abnormality. Yeah, that apple abnormality was strutting all by itself, so I was getting a growing urge to chop that apple. It was almost magnetic, hard to explain. Well, you won't find a lot of people who hate apples as much as I do. I guess that's on my unusual past. We decided to fall back for now since we had too little intel to try and fight. We'll probably take it on at some point, so I'll write down more when that time comes. How's this organized? Were you reports as terrible during your military service? Aurelius instructed us to write these however we wanted. Dante agreed with that too. If executive manager is fine with it, I won't object. A cigarette burn is left on the paper. SPC. Seriously, some petty complaint that was. Okay. Heal
거치적거리지만 마.
Deal on Clash Loot. On Clash Loot, deal 2 damage to self. Clash Loot removes 1 golden sheet. Okay, I see. Okay. 5 to 10.
명령대로. 제대로 들어갔습니다.
끝이.
Get staggered. Doesn't say anything about resistances.
죄를 새겨주겠소.
apple's body broke, and the raging fruit still grew. Could the golden bow really be in there? I'll go check it out, Yuri said to the others. The sinner with a bug's arm seems nervous about this. Does he want to go set it through, perhaps? Oh, that's an instant one. Oh god. The fruit's cracked shell suddenly began to rattle as if it would jump at any moment. Gregor managed to escape, but it seems Yuri couldn't. The fruit's flesh melted to form a new body. Don't feel too guilty about it. One lost life is better than two.
관리자님, 멋진 전략이었습니다.
Of course. The abnormality devoured Yuri in one bite. She was gone without a trace. I can save the other sinners, but there's nothing I can do about Yuri. Without a word, Gregor hacked and slashed away at the abnormality, as if he expected to find Yuri unscathed by slicing the apple open. That's depressing. H.E. false apple. 20! Oh my god! Oh my god! $20? That's insane.
거치적거리지만 마.
Oh god, oh god. Oh fuck. Three 4 to 12s? Are you
죄를 새겨주겠소.
Oh,
일시
barely.
무력화.
거치적거리지만 마.
Please kill it this turn. Please. No, no! You didn't kill it this turn. Oh, and the head comes back? Oh, body? Yeah, okay. Comes back. Come on, luck, don't fail me now, please.
로자, 교전 시작.
Oh, oh, that's so nice. Yes. Because I killed the thing. Oh, because I killed the thing, it got it damaged down. Yeah, baby.
들어갔습니다.
처리했어.
The massive magus falls apart in the hail of silent screams. Beyond that, I see a wave of radiant golden light. Is that the golden bow? Just as I begin to approach it, the apple begins to tremble.
저 혹시
Excuse me.
림버스 컴퍼니에서 오신
Limbus
분들
Company? Yuri, you're okay? Even though I had clearly seen it devour her, I couldn't stop myself from asking.
버스로 돌아가면
Can we go back to bus?
카론한테
Can I
알려줘도 될까요?
Karen, how to? Oh, this is depressing. And I saw a glimpse of pink locks of hair that Rhodia took a liking to. Are you fucking kidding me? There's another phase? Oh my god. Yuri's head stood motionless, facing Gregor. Her face was upright. However, the Yuri we knew and accompanying us was always hunched over. She slouched at all times, as though it were her sole surviving obligation to carry the wills of her late colleagues. Given that, I can warn him with confidence. That isn't Yuri, Gregor.
그래.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
내
I
생각에도
think
그런
you're
것
right.
같아.
Gregor accepts it calmly. He then outstretches his arm, sending it flying towards Yuri. Yet it soon stopped
죽고
traveling.
싶지
I
않았어요.
didn't want to die. Cut her down, Gregor. I don't know if this is the right thing to do as the manager.
그 누구도
None of us wanted to
죽고
die,
싶어 하진 않았어요.
but I had to shout at Gregor now to stop him from being ruined. Cut it now.
죽기 싫어요.
I don't want to die. This is... That verminous arm stopped right before reaching the civilian's throat. I pulled against it with all my might, but it wouldn't budge. Please spare me. I'll give you all my money.
여자를 놔줘.
Let the woman go, otherwise I will stop you by force. My arm. Cut off the arm. Now.
다시 말한다. 놔주지 않으면
This is your final warning. Release her now.
달라고!
Just do it! As the dismembered arm falls to the ground, she slides against the wall, gasping. However, a piece doesn't look. The arm starts regenerating from its twitching stump.
괜찮으십니까?
Are you alright, sir?
가까이 오지 마.
No. Stay away from me.
가까이 오면 안 돼.
Don't come any closer. The regrown arm rushes forward as if it remembered the pain it suffered mere moments ago.
그레고로 과장님,
You have my
항상
utmost
존경하고
respect,
있습니다.
Manager Gregor, sir.
존경하지 마.
You really shouldn't. I didn't fight in the war because
내가
I
원해서
wanted to.
참전한 것도 아니야.
그럼 난 도대체
What
어쩌라는
else am I
거예요?
supposed to do? Is it so
살아남은
wrong
게
that I
죄예요?
survived?
그냥 살아가
Just move on,
제발.
please. It's not like we got ourselves
우리가-
into this mess voluntarily.
원해서 이 비극 속에 떨어진 거 아니잖아.
끝에 끝에서 결실을 목전에 두고 멈추다니
Having
실로
come to this end,
개탄스럽군.
only to be stopped just before your labor bears fruit. How
뭐
regrettable.
우리야
Well,
좋지.
we'll take it.
잡지 않은
Opportunities
기회는
left in
유찰될
flames will
뿐.
only become null and void. Yuri's head fell to the ground. It wasn't Gregor's doing. Yuri's mouth opens and lets something out. It was a tree branch radiating bright golden glow.
가지를 찾고 있었니?
Oh boy, it's fucking Gubo. Hello, Gubo. Taking the bow, were you? So she's very cool.
당신
You.
생각보단
A bit
좀
small, isn't it?
작다. 그치? 난 헤르만이라고 해.
Oh, Herman's a girl.
앞으로
I
자주
didn't know
보게
that.
될 거야. 왜냐하면
I'm Herman. We'll be seeing each other often. The reason being,
우리는
we
가지가
need
필요하고
those bows,
너희는
and you are
가지를
capable of
찾을 수
finding them.
있고 너희는 죽지 않지만
You won't die, but we will kill you.
너
Herman nudges Yuri's head with her foot.
물론
It
지금은
won't be
말고
now, though.
황금 가지는 우리 쪽에서 안전하게 수거해
We'll take
갈게.
good care of the golden bow you found.
구보, 나의 벗. 이것이 그대가 선택한 길이오.
Gubo, my dear compatriot, is this the path you chose?
맞아. 이젠 몇 안 남았지.
Indeed it is. Only few remain now.
오랜만이네.
It's been a while, brother.
네 옷에 더러운 냄새가
Wow,
나는 거
they're-
알고 있어?
he's also-
지금 꼴을 가족들이 봤어야 했는데.
Do you know how filthy your clothing smells? If only your family were here to see your state. Wow, his brother is also like... They look very similar.
아주
Some
만남의
reunion this has
광장이라고.
turned into.
내가 준 선물은
How are you treating
잘
your present,
간직하고
my
있어, 아들? 고작 이런
didn't invest in
꼬락서니가
you just
되라고
to see
준
you
건
in such a mess.
아니었는데
바란 적 없어.
I never asked for this. Not once.
그래도 포장지는 마저 뜯어야지.
You should at least finish unwrapping what I gave
고작
you.
그 능력이
That little arm isn't all there
내가
is to
준
it.
전부가 아니거든.
자,
Alright
인사는
now, that's
여기까지.
enough greetings. The man who introduced himself as Jia Huan clapped twice. Then everything went dark, like waking from a long nightmare. The early dawn greets you. After some time passed.
쉬운 임무라고 생각했는데 눈앞에서 황금 가지를 빼앗기고 당당히 복귀했고 나의 과대평가였나? 파우스터 씨, 변명이라도 해보는 게 어떨지.
불멸만이
As it turns
해답은
out,
아니더군요.
immortality wasn't the solution to everything.
당신은 할 말이
Anything to say for
없습니까?
yourself, Dante? There was another group going after the golden bow. You had to have known this, so why didn't you warn me?
황금 가지를
They're
노리고
asking about the other faction that
다른 세력에 대해
sought the golden
물어보네요.
bow. Foss placidly relayed my words to Virgilius.
설마
Don't tell me.
내게
Are you
책임을
holding me
묻는
responsible?
겁니까? 되묻죠,
Tell me
단테.
then, Dante.
아무런
Why would
위협
we bother
세력이 없는
sending 12
곳에
full combatants to a
12이나
place
되는
with no
자들을
threats?
내려보낼
I
이유가
wouldn't say no
있습니까?
threats. What do you mean no threats? You didn't see the shit that was in there, Virgilius. You didn't see shit.
해결사까지
After
추가로
hiring fixers to
고용해가면서
guide
말이지.
them too. That's
됐어, 관리자.
enough of that, Manager Bud.
그건 내 탓이야.
It's my fault. If you
책임을
want someone to
나에게.
blame, I'm right here. How
가륵적이군.
fascinating.
만난 지 얼마나
Build a sense of
되었다고 벌써부터
camaraderie between you
전우의
already.
냄새를 풍기는지. 뭐
Well, I do suppose
피차
it's
한
not
배에
too
묶인
bad to
자들끼리
cover up for
감싸주는
each
게
other once, since you're all
나쁘다곤
in the
하진
same bus.
않겠지만 치부를
Just know that
감싸주는 게
sticking up for one another
무능함을
doesn't
가릴
make
수
up for
있다고
your
착각하진
incompetence.
않아.
연락이 왔습니다.
We got a call. After
레프터
Team
팀의 특별작전
Spec
사과가
Ops Section 4 has
지하로
just
진입,
gone underground
작전을
for their
수행한다고
job.
하네요.
그래,
That sounds
그래야겠지.
about right. Someone has to
남은
salvage the
내고와
ego and
환상체라도
abnormalities like that.
회수해야 할 테니 정작
A real
중요한
shame that
정수는
the
이렇지만
essence was
말이야.
lost, though.
뒤끝이 길군.
This is getting excessive.
전장에서 실패는 의뢰 있는 법이다.
Failure is a common thing on the
목표를
battlefield.
달성하지
If an
못했다면
objective wasn't
다시
met, you
작전을
devise
세워
another plan
재투입을
and
할 뿐이지.
redeploy.
첫 작전에서
Are
너무
you sure
많은
it
걸
wasn't
바라는 게
your
아닌가?
expectations that were too high for our
관리자님은
first
첫
mission?
지휘라고는 믿을 수
I'll
없는
have you
성과를
know that our
보여주었다만
manager's performance was nothing short of outstanding.
이쯤 해두지.
I suppose we'll leave it at
뭐
that. You're not entirely
아주
wrong.
틀린 말을 한 것도 아니니까.
그렇죠.
Certainly. There seems to be an uncanny tension between Virgilius and Faust. But right now, I had neither the energy nor willpower left in me to get inquisitive. The bus reeked of blood with all the stains and gore on our outfits, yet none of us tried to open the windows. No one had the urge to have a change of clothes. All of us just sat in place, dwelling on silence. Gregor had the most defeated look of them all, staring out the window. Then he suddenly went to hang something from his pocket near the window shield of the bus.
벌레 양반.
Bug guy,
루피의 머리에
what did you put
뭘
on
매단
Neffy's
거야?
head? A memento. Oh, that's actually really sad.
두 사람의 유품이다.
Something that belonged to the two.
딱
I had
유리
a
씨만한
sister
여동생이
just
있어.
about Yuri's age.
그냥
That's all there
그랬었다.
is. I considered giving him a pep talk, but that quickly dissipated. Ishmael wore grieving looks, and Claire was quietly weeping, and Rhodia let out a distressed sigh. If they couldn't offer him any encouragement, what good would I?
Caron,
Caron,
시야에
won't this
방해가
get in
되진
your way?
않겠나?
No, Caron will be fine. Alright,
그래,
let's hit the road.
출발하지.
부릉부릉.
Boom, boom. Wow, that actually made me tear up a little bit. The bus slowly grumbled forward. The gas mask hanging by the window shield waved like an ornament. And that's the end of the game. The end. No. I'm guessing that each chapter is going to have... There's a song?
나를 죄어오던 시간들 이조차
Oh god, look at Dante. He's so sad. That's depressing. Oh my god, look at Don Quixote in the top. Oh my god, look at her face. Oh my god. Ham, ham, pang, pang. Yo.
임무 목표 완전 해결. 이제 복귀할게. 교신 끝.
Oh, basic identity uptied. Nice. Oh, so these get uptied when you, So they get uptied when you beat chapters. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. So they do get better. The basic ones. Oh, and their egos also get better. Nice. All that, and I didn't even get a single level, I think. I'm pretty sure I didn't even get a single level on anybody. Wow. Okay. Thanks. All that, and I got 50 experience. Jeez. Oh, we're going to the gambling place next. Yo. 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 But that's gonna be the end of the stream. That was very long. Oh my god. Yeah. That's gonna be the end. Let me take one look into J Corp's thing. Casino. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh yeah, let me also go grab the clear reward for that before I log off. Oh, I also got new stuff here, yeah. That's right. Oh, I was 5. These are worth 5. Oh, jeez. Wow, that's a lot of battle pass shit. Anyways, I got something. What did I get? I got 1 egg to filling box. Nice. Oh, that was long. Yeah. Bye-bye, everybody. That's gonna be it. Bye-bye.